She's well, first of all, I mean, I think it's awesome, and I'm glad for her. Um, but I think anybody that's keeping score can see that that's really kind of, can I cuss on your
Go.
show? It's bullshit. Like it's complete and total bullshit that it's taken, like, how long has the Billboard charts been around? And no black woman ever has not had a number one until 2024. Like the first black woman charted in 1968, and that was Linda Martell. And we've had women, 8 other women chart, including Beyonce, and it took that long, and y'all don't see a problem? It's problematic as hell. Like, I think that, to me, in the celebration of Beyonce, I think there's also a deeper conversation that needs to be had, and it's like, why? And I saw Variety, a writer by the name of Chris Willman, who, bless his heart, I think people misconstrue what I wrote, because, like, he wrote a really great article, and he didn't deserve to be jumped on like he was in the comments. And I was trying to defend him, but um, I wasn't mad at Chris. I was mad at the people that he got on record. They were saying, a bunch of radio programmers said that, they're eager to have a black woman in the format. It's just that they have never met one that had the right song or the right charisma or the right voice. And that's a crock of shit. Like, if you just look at all of the women that have come, shoot, if you just look at the 8 that have charted, not one of those were deserving of a number one. Not one. And if you look at all the women that have attempted and have tried and have sent music to radio and have been signed, none of them, none of them. I love Beyonce. I like Beyonce and all that, but like, so it was just her. Got you. So it's country music has a bigger question, and I hope that in this conversation that's being had on a national level, that we can actually have that conversation too, because it's not just a Beyonce situation. It's a what's happening at country radio, what's happening at these record labels that is producing this result.
So from the outside looking in, right? Well, like you said, do you think Beyonce in this recent achievement will help, shed light and also ask the questions as to why?
I
Um,
think, I mean, but I only think it'll do that if we ask the right questions. Like, a lot of people are not asking the right questions. Like, everyone is making this a Beyonce centric thing. And so if that's all this is, then that's all the conversation is going to be.
what are some questions that you would like to be asked in the scheme of
Um,
things?
what would I like to be asked? Well, you know what? I don't think it's a me question. Like, I don't think it's a question that you need to ask the artist. I think it's a question you need to ask the industry. I think that people need to be taking these programmers to task. Like, after you make a statement like that, okay, well, then what was the problem with the last 20 women that came into your office? Are you actively scouring the internet? Like, just like you said, you didn't have to be serviced Beyonce's record, you could just find it on the internet. Are you actively looking on the internet to break new artists? Because, like, this isn't even like a black woman problem. This is an artist problem. Like, if radio can make such a drastic decision about Beyonce, then it calls into question everything that they have always told artists to do. When you